Yesterday, I made a video about the new Horizon Forbidden West DLC, Burning Shores, that features a lesbian kiss from the protagonist Aloy and a new love interest in the game. I gave my thoughts on how the game essentially catered to a narrative. There was some of you guys that got a little butthurt over an opinion, but I'm not alone in the opinion that this is woke narrative cringe, because take a look. As I burp and almost regurgitate my sandwich, take a look at this user score right here, guys. Of course, the Metacritic score is 83 right now. Of course, all the professional woke journalists and critics are viewing it as high. But look at that user score. You can't deny that. You cannot deny that. In fact, people were saying, oh, it's review bombed. It's all these Republican conservatives that hate it, blah, blah, blah. No, let me clarify one thing to you. Can you think in this world that it's possible that people of other religions, races, political backgrounds might not like this stuff either? If you can't have an open mind and realize that, then you're far gone. You are in the Kool-Aid. You are in the narrative. All right? So taking a look at this, you could see generally unfavorable reviews based on 1,782 ratings. And if you come down here and you look, it's kind of interesting when you take a look at the critic reviews. Let me zoom into that. 45 of them are positive, 4 are mixed, and there's 0 negative critic reviews. Seems suspicious, in my opinion. And again, that's because a lot of these media outlets lean towards that narrative, all right? And straight protagonist, whether they're male or female, and white, is not good. You can't be straight and white at all in society, guys, whether you're a video game, a movie, or television character. They don't want that. They don't want that. So let's look at this negative reviews right here. We got 409 positive, 41 mixed, and 331 negative. So to me, it almost seems like they are trying to brush negative critic reviews. But even though they are trying to moderate, oh, look at that. Literally, I just jumped over. And I guess for right here, it changed. 1,058 negative. That's strange. Maybe just a refresh or something like that. So we could take a look at all these articles right here, all these reviews, and we could read what they are saying about it, because it seems like a lot of people are absolutely not happy about it. And you can see some of these came out the day of the DLC. Some of them came out today. So the DLC came out April 19th. So we're going to look at some random ones. I don't know if we could adjust by date. Oh, here we go. By date. And we'll look at some of these. So you can see another game ruined, another game banned in my country. Any game with same-sex relationships gets banned in so many countries, leading to losing money for the company. And honestly, I pointed that out yesterday. I said Sony waited until a DLC so that the actual main core base game could get released worldwide, and they wouldn't have to worry about it being banned anywhere. They don't give a shit if the DLC gets banned. That's why they waited till the DLC came out after the second game. Imagine if they did this after the first game. Then it would have ran risk of the second game being banned anywhere. So this was 110% a scheme by Sony. You can see shit game, don't waste your money on it. I really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn, so I bought Horizon Forbidden West, and it was okay. Then I saw play through the DLC, and I was disappointed. The DLC adds nothing to the story, and it's just for Sony to throw a bunch of political propaganda in our faces. It is just annoying. I just want to play a game and enjoy it without a bunch of dumb political propaganda. What is next? First Disney, now Sony. Absolutely. LGBT propaganda, not worth the price. Nothing new, nothing interesting. Stop pushing this agenda. We're not stupid monkeys to accept all this modern and popular, for some people, things. You can see Metacritic keeps deleting my review. Even if I played Horizon Zero Dawn, DLC 1, HFW, and now DLC 2, I platinum the first and second game. Only negative review I ever gave on this non-free speech site is for this game. This is not my only review, yet fascist Metacritic keeps deleting my review for Burning Shores. I will copy and paste this every time until eternity. You can see they're definitely being edited out here. In fact, there's reports that Metacritic is, I guess, increasing moderation for review bombs, because it's funny when it's going against the narrative, when it's going against the grain, that it's a review bomb, right? It's always a review bomb when it goes against what they want to feed down your throat. If it was the other way around, guys, if it was a game with like a straight male protagonist, it would be okay to review bomb it. Don't understand why the reviews are so good. I can't say nothing good except the graphics, poor story and rushed, predictable story, mechanics are nothing special, the dialogues are bad. Sorry, I liked the first game, but now this is a big disappointment. Not worth the money. Good graphics don't make a good game. And you can see right here, that didn't even mention any of the lesbian stuff, right? Highly disappointed in the story. This used to be my favorite game with my favorite characters. Hopefully the next game takes a turn. Boring, adds nothing to the game, with was by the number open world tedium. Because of the production budget, the DLC has great graphics, sound, etc. Where it falls down spectacularly is the characters in the story. These were always the low points of the Horizon series compared to the technical aspects. But in Burning Shores, they've got so much worse. The story choices have made this DLC one to very much avoid. I will never play a future Horizon game. Trash, more forced woke BS from Sony Woke Station. I like that. Sony Woke Station. So, woke is cringe, guys. You guys don't even know what woke means. You guys use it wrong. That's my favorite line, by the way, that I hear from people. Do your research. Obviously, you can see a lot of people are fed up. Even in different countries, you see different languages here. So it's not just MAGA Americans. It's a huge downfall in this game's history. Can't even play it 3 hours straight. There's literally no point to make this expansion except to tell us about some agenda. First of all, shame on Metacritic for deleting honest opinions on this DLC. So this person even did good and bad. So they said the DLC is alright, gameplay-wise. Story-wise was pretty good in my opinion. It did feel kind of rushed. The final boss fight's 10 out of 10. Graphics very nice. Not enough content. DLC felt very boring with nothing much to do. It felt like they just wanted to get this away with quickly. At last, they made Aloy a lesbian, which is so unnecessary. Like, why? None of the other games she had romance or even a goddamn hint. This was very forced from Guerrilla. Because of this, I won't be buying the third game. So, one thing that was brought to my attention is, it was hinted at. No, it really wasn't. There was even male characters that flirted with Aloy. They never really confirmed her lesbian orientation until this DLC. They waited 2 full games and on a DLC after the second game to pull this nonsense. And even then, they want inclusivity, but it's literally only one romantic option. Why couldn't there be an option for a love interest with a male and a female? Why couldn't we have both? Why couldn't we have multiple options? That's why I'm saying it is a forced LGBTQ narrative. It's not because I'm homophobic. I don't care, all right? You could be gay or lesbian. The problem is that it's forced in, it's cringe. There's no option to do a straight relationship. Come on. You want to talk inclusivity? Include it all, motherfuckers.